Good. Oof. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Catherine, and I will be guiding us through this vinyasa today. It is described as a level 3. There are plenty of opportunities, the physical aspect of it, but I didn't want it to be level 3 for that particular reason. I wanted it to be level 3 for the sake of you have enough awareness of your body as well as enough practice behind you that when there's something that isn't working for you, you know either how to modify or change it up to either make it work for you or do something else without me necessarily having to cue that. I'll give a couple of cues of changing things, but for the most part, we're just going to flow through it. And when you need to make your own modifications, you can, or when you want to change it up and do something different, you can. So that's why I described it as a level 3, more so than the physical, what we're doing physically. Now, a lot of what we're doing physically is going to be challenging, but again, I just wanted it to come at it from a more mindset of having enough practice to keep yourself safe without me having to remind you all the time or constantly kind of give modifications. So with that said, we're going to actually start in pigeon pose. So we're going to have the right leg come forward first. And I want it to be a nice, easy pigeon. So if you typically tend to go pigeons where your shin is parallel with the front of the mat, then I want you to bring it much closer into the hip. Keep the hips midline though. Again, we're trying not to let the hip roll to one side if possible. And if you need to change it up and maybe do a kind of 90-90 or even go on your back, then that's an option. From here, we'll slowly come down, bring your hands in prayer position, and then I want you to let the forehead rest right on the thumbs. Now, I did do this practice almost to a T last night that I taped. I am switching it up a little bit. So if you are watching this on YouTube, much of this will look familiar. And as we let our forehead really drop into our thumbs, if you want, maybe move the head just a little bit and kind of massage that forehead with the thumbs. It can feel really, really good. If it's just really uncomfortable to rest your head on your thumbs for any reason, then feel free to grab a block and put it under your forehead, or even maybe a pillow. I should have prefaced this, and I'm sorry, my brain has just been kind of a little off today. If you have a block, go ahead and keep it close by. If not, then making sure you have a pillow. So if you need to get up and grab that, go ahead and do that here. We're just going to take our last 5 breaths in this pigeon. And we're really letting everything sink. So we're just letting the shoulders do whatever they do. We're letting the head rest down and really feel that tactile sensation pressing into the area of the middle of the forehead and right above the eyebrows, letting the legs kind of just lay. And then from here, press into the forearms and bring those forearms onto the floor. I want you to really press all 10 fingers into the floor and kind of claw at the floor of your mat. Start to feel even the heels of the hands press down slightly. Press the forearms down so that you actually lift the chest and body up, and then kind of isometrically draw those forearms towards the legs and the hips and slight squeeze under the shoulder blades as the chest moves forward. From here, we're really trying to get the chest to energetically come between the shoulders. And Neck remains long, so either keep the gaze forward or maybe even down and forward so the neck stays long and neutral. Now press into the hands, lift up, and let yourself kind of fall into that right hip. Swing the left leg forward. You can either keep that left foot kind of in front of that right knee, or you can cross it over for a seated twist. Gentle twist. We're just going to bear hug and really pull the knee into the body. Press that left sit bone down. Left hand comes right behind the body. Press down to lift up and lengthen. Then as we exhale, look over the left shoulder. From here, inhale, just lift the chin up, and exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, lift, and exhale, tuck. Now this time, as we inhale, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, back to the left. Inhale to the right, and exhale to the left. Inhale, come back to center, release, and bring both feet to the floor. We'll roll onto our backs, and as we do, hands can come next to the hips, so either under the hips on the floor or even bring them behind the head. Torso can remain on the floor or bring it up. Squeeze those toe mounds together, so I want you to actively squeeze them together and spread the toes wide. Keep the toes active. If you're lifting the torso, lift it up. Now, as we inhale, we're going to lower just as much as you can, and then as we exhale, lift it up. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 4, inhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, release the head down if you would like, or keep it lifted. We're just going to lift the hips, so lift the hips up and down. For 2, and down. Keep the toe mounds pressing together. 3, 4, 5, low belly draws in. 6, 7, lower rib cage corsets in. 9, and 10. From here, head comes back for a moment. I want you to open those elbows wide. As we inhale, press the elbows back of the head into the floor. Lift the chest up. As we exhale, press low back, mid back, upper back as the elbows go towards the ceiling. And then we'll lift the torso up, and we'll hold for 5, 4, lift, lift, lift. Squeeze between the rib cage and the hips. 2, and 1. Inhale, come back. Open, lift the chest, press those elbows back. As we exhale, low back, mid back, close the rib cage, elbows up, lift up. Now we're going to turn to the left. Rise up even more for 5, 4, just about an inch of a turn. 3, 2, 1. We're really squeezing the ribs towards the hips and hips towards the ribs. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, low back, mid back, upper back, lift up. Turn just about an inch to the right. Lift even higher. Press those toe mounds together for 1, 2, 3. Can you rise up more? 4, and 5. Inhale, come back. As we exhale, release the hands. Bring them into Kali Mudra, or kind of like a little Charlie's Angels. As we inhale and exhale, reach towards the left, the outside of that left leg. We're just going to lift and lower the right leg, so keep it straight if you can. For 1, and use the breath. 2, 3. So suck that belly down every time you exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over to the right, right away. Left leg lowers and lifts for 1. Press the low back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back down. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, rock back up to a seat. Now we'll come into pigeon on the left. So left leg comes in, however you want to get into pigeon. Let the hips settle, trying to equalize the weight between both sides, and then slowly make your way down onto your forearms, prayer hands, and head right onto those thumbs. And again, we're letting everything rest. Kind of just letting everything sink. Last 2 deep breaths. Inhale, slowly make your way up. Come back onto those forearms with the hands pointing forward. Press the hands down and forearms down to lift up. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the belly off the thighs and the legs, and start to draw your heart forward. So energetically, it's like you're bringing it through the arms. Gaze is down and forward so the neck stays long and neutral. Press all 5 toes of that back leg into the floor. And then press into the hands, lift up, walk the hands in, let yourself roll onto that left side and swing the right leg around. Again, a gentle twist, so just bear hug. If you want to go deeper, you can. Hand comes behind, lift through the spine, get long, squeeze that knee in towards the belly and the chest, and twist. Inhale, lift the chin, exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift, and exhale, tuck. Inhale, look over the left shoulder. Exhale, over the right. Inhale to the left, and exhale to the right. Inhale, come back to center. As we do, bring the feet to your mat again, and now either grab that pillow or block. Now, if you don't have one, you're just gonna do the same activation we did last time, which is keeping those toe mounds together. Otherwise, you're gonna bring that block or pillow and you are gonna squeeze it in between your thighs like it's a vice, like you are squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Legs stay long. If you wanna go a little bit harder, you can always bring it in between the shins because that's gonna actually add more weight to the lever as we go down and up. I prefer to have it in my inner thighs, mostly too because then I can really concentrate on squeezing those inner thighs in. Once again, low belly pulls in, really squeeze front body to back body, close those lower rib cage, and then squeeze that block and really squeeze all muscles of the legs. Press the low back into the floor, hands will be down or once again behind the head, lift the torso, choice. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, spread those toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the torso up or bring it down. Hip lifts up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the torso down, release that block. Feel those inner thighs being really stimulated and working. Now we're gonna cross right over left. Bend the knees. Now you're either gonna keep the legs like that, or if you can do eagle legs and bind, go ahead. What I want you to do is once again, squeeze those inner thighs. Don't let that go. Lift the pelvic floor, do a Kegel, and keep that Kegel the whole time. Lower belly in, lower rib cage in, press the whole kind of mid and low back into the floor. Hands come behind the head. Same thing we did before. Inhale, open the elbows, press them down, lift through the chest. As we exhale, low back, mid back, elbows up, lift up, hold for 5, 4, how high can you go? 3, 2, 1. Inhale back. Exhale, low back, mid back, elbows up, lift up, twist to the right for 5, 4, squeeze those inner thighs, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back. Lift the chest, press the elbows back. Exhale, low back, mid back, elbows up, lift, twist to the left for 1, 2, lift a little higher, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back. And exhale, release the legs. Switch, left over right. Inhale. Exhale, low back, mid back, elbows up. Lift, hold for 5, 4, 3, squeeze those inner thighs. 2, 1. Inhale back. Exhale, low back, mid back, elbows up. Lift, turn to the left for 5, 4, lift a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back. Exhale, press the back down, elbows up, lift up, crunch up, turn to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back. Release the legs, flex the feet, bend the knees, bring them over the hips and let them come open. So we're keeping the legs active. From here, lift the torso up for 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, and now we're gonna hold on 5. Hold up. Now we're gonna lift the hips for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold everything up together. Widen the legs even more. And come back down. Bring the knees together and pull them in. Just a little bit of core activation to help us through our practice. We want to keep that awareness as we move. Inhale, we'll slowly come all the way up and onto hands and knees. Settling our hips over our knees and keep the toes tucked. Then we're gonna bring our hands slightly forward of our shoulders. So unlike usual, we have them right under our shoulders. I want them a little bit in front. And then a little micro bend so that we keep the arms active so we don't lock out. Keep them a little bit bent the whole time. Inhale, moving cat-cow. So inhale, lift the chest forward, lift the hips, and bring the chest between the shoulders. As we exhale, start to round, bring the hips over the knees, tucked into chest, and round, round, round. Inhale forward, and exhale round. Inhale forward, and exhale round. Inhale, come forward. Now, as we exhale, start to pull the body back. So gaze is forward. It's like we're resisting the hips coming back onto the heels, active child's pose. Then start to round, round, round. Tucked into chest, come all the way forward. Once the shoulders go over the wrists, come back into that cow. Exhale, resist, resist, resist. And then come back up, round, round, round. Inhale forward. And exhale, resist, resist, resist. And then round up. This time, when shoulders over wrists, come into your cow. Shift forward over your fingertips and then bow down, chin to chest. Press right back up and then resist going back when hips come to heel. Round, round, round. Use the belly, tuck the chin. Inhale into your into cow, dip, chin and chest. Exhale up, resist, back, 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 and then round. So counterbalance any back bending through the rounding. Inhale into your cow, exhale down, inhale up, Exhale, resist, resist, resist. Inhale, round. As shoulders come over wrists this time, slowly bring the heels towards the butt. Start to let the hips drop, and then belly drops, chest drop. Keep the hands where they are so the elbows are right over the wrists. Squeeze those elbows together. Now press the left knee down, lift the right leg, flex the right foot, squeeze heel to butt. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right knee down. Press the right knee actively into the floor. Flex the left foot. Squeeze towards the bum. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep squeezing. That's how we ignite those hamstrings. Flex both feet. Squeeze them towards the butt. Lift up. Press the butt, the pubic bone and hips into the floor for 5, 4. Hands are there for guidance. 3. Squeeze those elbows in. Chest goes forward. 2 and 1. Drop them down. Slowly press the feet back into the floor, and we'll lift and round, and then again resist, 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 resist back. Inhale, round forward. Bring the heels, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop, hips, belly, chest. This time lengthen the legs out. Inhale, press all 10 toes into the floor. Squeeze elbows together. Raise the torso up, but really press the hands down and pull them back towards the hips. Ignite and really pull the heart through the shoulders. Exhale. Start to tuck the toes under and press back. Resist, resist, resist. One more time. Inhale, round forward. And slowly squeeze heel to butt. Bring the thighs and hips down. Now see if you can stay up. Little baby bend in those elbows. Push the hands down, draw them back towards the hip. Really push the heart forward. Keep squeezing the heels towards the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lengthen the legs all the way to the floor. Slowly make your way back down. Once again, bend the knees, flex the feet, press the left foot down, raise the right leg for 5. Chest keeps going forward, squeeze elbows. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, left lift for 5, 4, 3. Press right knee down. 2, 1. Now, if you can keep both hands where they are or interlace the hands behind you. As you flex both feet and reach both hands back, little baby bend in that elbow, lift the hands off the bum. Now, start to lift, like squeeze heels to butt, lift the legs, and then reach the arms back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it down. As we come down, release the legs and bring the legs together. Left hand comes next to hip, right hand comes forward. Roll onto that right side. And as we do, let the torso kind of hang. Take a nice deep breath into that right rib cage and relax. Now start to push the bum back just a little bit. And then we're gonna lift that left leg. Once again, flex the foot, squeeze heel to butt. Inhale, turn the knee up, squeezing that knee towards the shoulder. Use the left hand, and we will slowly push the toe mound down, and then use the hand to bring it as high up into the groin as you can, and then bring the heel down. So it's like you're trying to find that little shelf for the foot. Keep pressing the right foot and right leg into the floor. Inhale, left arm up. As we exhale, cactus the arm and squeeze that left shoulder blade. From here, corset, belly in, and really hug front body to back body. Then as we inhale, press the right hand down and forward, lift off of that shoulder. Slowly turn the chest, keep squeezing that left elbow down, and lift through the chest. Take another deep breath in, everything stays ignited, and it feels a little wobbly. And exhale, slowly bring the left hand down. As we do, we're gonna slowly turn, keeping the foot on the groin if you can, and come onto our belly. So it's like we're tree on our belly. Once again, we'll draw the hands back next to the rib cage so that the elbows are right over those wrists. As we inhale, flex the right foot and then send the toe mounds back and start to lift the leg and press the left foot into the leg. Then as we inhale again, press the hands firmly into the floor and draw them back towards the hips and see if you can lift the heart a little bit higher. Take a deep breath in, just feel whatever you feel. And exhale, come down. From here, release the left leg. Flex the feet and push back, resist, resist, resist as we go back. Now really round to counterbalance all of that through the back body. As we come forward, once again, squeeze heel to butt and bring the thighs down. Little baby bend in those elbows. See if we can keep the chest up. Squeeze heel to butt. Keep squeezing. Chest forward, so press the hands down, pull them back, keep the elbows in, and exhale, slowly come down. Once again, keeping the torso lifted, squeeze those elbows in, flex the right foot, press left knee down, lift the right, squeeze the heel to butt for 1, 2, and 3. Drop the right knee, press it down, lift the left. Lift for 1, 2, 3, bring it down. Now interlace the fingers behind you if you can, little bend in the elbows. Bring the hands off the butt, reach them back. This time we're lifting the torso first. So lift it back and really press the heart forward. Then flex the feet, squeeze them towards the butt, lift as high as you can. For 1, 2, keep reaching back, and 3, slowly release down. Left hand steps in front, right hand next to the rib cage, bring the legs together. Inhale, roll over onto that left side. As you do, let that left side hammock. Take a deep breath in and exhale. From here, start to push the bum back just a little bit. That'll help with balance on that left hip. Really press the left knife edge of the foot into the floor. Lift the left leg, flex the foot, squeeze heel to butt, and you are squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Then turn the knee up and send the toe mounds down. Now grab your hand and bring it. As you do, take a breath. Inhale, right arm up. As we exhale, squeeze that right arm down and squeeze the back shoulder blade. Keep that right arm active. Don't let it go. Keep the left leg pressing into the floor. Now corset the waist in. Really squeeze front body to back body. On the inhale, press the left hand down and forward so you lift off of that shoulder. Then start to slowly rotate the chest up and lift the chest. So puff the chest up. Keep squeezing that right elbow down. And then take a deep breath in and exhale. Now try and keep the foot connected to the groin, and we'll slowly turn over onto our belly again. Once here, keep pressing foot into thigh and thigh into foot. Draw those hands back. Take a deep breath in, press the hands down, draw them back even more. Press the foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot, and then begin to spread all 5 toes of that left foot and lift as high as you can. And we'll hold, so lift a little bit higher, sweep the elbow, slowly bring it down. Release the right leg to meet the left, and then tuck the toes. Press up and resist going back. Heart keeps going forward. It's like you're being tugged in 2 different directions, and then round, round, round. As we get shoulders over the wrists, bring the heels towards the butt, and slowly come down. Take a deep breath in, little micro bend. Press the hands down, pull them back towards the hips, and really shoot that heart forward. Exhale, release the legs and bring yourself down. Right hand goes forward, left hand stays back. Roll onto that right side. Hammock again, take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, start to push the bum back and press the right knife edge of the foot into the floor. Inhale, left leg goes up, squeeze left heel in, turn the knee up, and then send the toe mound down. Now this time, try and do it without the hand. So squeeze the knee towards the shoulder as much as you can, and then bring it as high up as you can, and then try and push down to slowly bring the heel down. Let it stay there, or if you want to bring it up a little higher into the groin, you can use your hand. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, cactus the arm and squeeze as I fall backwards. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now, inhale, corset, belly, lift, press away from that right shoulder. Slowly start to turn the chest, puff the chest up. Take a deep breath in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Everything's working. And exhale, slowly bring left hand down to meet the right. Bring yourself down. Right away, you know where we're going. Inhale, this time hands come behind if you like, or keep them on the floor. Inhale, lift everything up. Reach back, 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 back as high as you can. And exhale, slowly bring it down. Hands come down, release the left leg right away into the other side. Left hand forward, right hand next to rib cage, roll onto that left side. Deep breath in, and exhale back. Now push the bum back, press the left knife edge of the foot into the floor, and really squeeze that left leg. Inhale, right leg up, squeeze heel to butt. Inhale, turn it up. Now send the toe mound down and squeeze that knee as high into the shoulder as you can. Keep squeezing heel to butt. Squeeze, 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 squeeze until the foot comes down, and then drop the heel. Now again, leave it there or use your hand to bring it a little bit higher. Right away, inhale, arm up. Exhale, squeeze it down. Inhale, corset the waist in, press away from that left hand. Pivot and squeeze the whole back body. Puff the chest. Take a deep breath in. Press foot into thigh, thigh into foot, and exhale, right hand comes down. Slowly turn onto the belly. Keep the foot connected to the thigh if you can. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, lift everything up if you can. Take a deep breath in, keep lifting the legs up, press foot into thigh, thigh into foot. Keep reaching the chest forward as the arms reach back. And exhale, slowly come down. Release the hands, release the leg. Tuck the toes, lift up, and slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Inhale, slowly lift, and exhale. Come into down dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So our hamstrings are turned on. You should definitely be feeling it in this down dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Squeeze the fronts of the thighs, squeeze the inner thighs together. As we exhale, tuck tailbone and wave the spine forward. Use the low belly. As we come forward, this time bend the knees and slowly push yourself back like you're resisting into down dog. Again, inhale forward. Exhale, bend the knees, pull yourself back. One more time, inhale, wave forward. And this time as you bend your knees, bring the knees down to the floor for 5, 4, resist, 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 3, 2, now hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop them at the same time. Inhale, look forward as we pull the hips back. As we exhale, round forward. Bring the feet with us, drop the hips, and look forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the legs. Slowly bring everything down. Right hand forward, roll onto the right hip. Inhale, exhale, push back. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, heel to butt. Inhale, knee comes to shoulder. Exhale, foot comes to thigh. Press it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push away as we cactus. Inhale, slowly bring that left hand forward and roll onto the belly again. Inhale, lift, reach the arms back and take one breath. Take a deep breath in, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, hands to floor, tuck toes under. This time, press the hands down into the mat, lift up, try and keep the tree posture if you can as you come into down dog with tree legs. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Release the foot from the thigh. Inhale, left leg goes up. As we exhale, squeeze knee to chest and step forward. Slowly drop the right knee. Reach the hands forward and pivot onto those fingertips. Squeeze thumb and fingertips in towards the middle of the palm. Now suck the belly in around the upper back. Squeeze knee to left heel to knee. Start to send the left sit bone towards the left calf. So we're keeping that hamstring turned on. Inhale, slowly peel yourself up. As we exhale, cactus the arms and let the hips drop. Inhale, puff the chest up, squeeze the elbows down. And as we exhale, reach the hands forward. Either keep the hands forward and up or bring them to the floor, your choice. Inhale, start to reach the hands back. Exhale, bend into the left knee and bring the hands onto the floor. Lift the right knee. As we exhale, stay on the right toes, lengthen the left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, bow in. Slowly drop the right heel. Shift forward, bend the left knee. Bring the hands, plant onto the floor, and press and lift the left leg and step back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, bend the knees and press back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Pull the hips back, look between the thumbs, down dog. Inhale, roll forward. This time as you bend the knees, slowly lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hover for 5, 4. Press down to lift up. 3, 2. Drop them both at the same time. Inhale, look forward, resist, pushing the hips back. As we exhale, round. Bring the toes with you and slowly drop the hips down, chest forward, bend the elbows. Press the hands down, draw them back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the feet and release the torso. Left hand comes forward, right hand pushes back. We come over onto that left hip. Push the bum back. Press the left foot into the floor. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, squeeze into the bum. Inhale, squeeze the knee into the shoulder. Exhale, toe mound comes down. Now squeeze heel to butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring it as high up on the thigh as you can. And then release the foot down. Press it into the thigh and press the thigh into the foot. Move it up a little higher if you like. Inhale, right arm up. As we exhale, cactus. At the same time, press the left hand down and forward, lift away from the shoulder. Inhale, puff the chest up, turn the chest, and squeeze everything into the midline. So keep that back active. As we exhale, slowly right hand comes down. Keep the foot connected to the thigh if possible. Bring the hips down, bring the belly down. Inhale, hands come behind you. Lift everything at once. Take a deep breath in. Really push foot into thigh and thigh right back into foot. And exhale, slowly come down, tuck the left toes, press the hands into the floor. Now lift up with those tree legs if possible. Press up and back. Take a deep breath in this down dog with tree legs. And exhale, slowly release the leg. Inhale, right leg up. As we exhale, knee to chest and step forward. Drop the left knee. Tent up onto the fingertips. Squeeze everything in towards the palm. Suck the belly in, round the upper back. Slowly peel yourself up. As we come up, exhale, cactus the arms. Let the hips drop. Squeeze those elbows down. Lift the chest. Inhale, scoop the heart forward. And exhale, start to reach the hands forward. Resist the hips going back into your half Hanuman. If hands need to come to the floor, draw them to the floor. Inhale. Slowly reach the hands back. Inhale, slowly bend into the right knee and bring the hands onto the floor. Pop up onto those fingertips again. Lift the left knee. As we exhale, keep the left heel up. Hips draw straight up as we straighten the right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, slowly bend into the right knee. Plant the hands so much so you're pressing down to lift up. Lift the right toes, right foot, and squeeze back into down dog. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. This time, come up onto the toes and we'll walk forward on all the way up to the top of the mat. Try and get the toes as close to the hands as possible. Press down to lift up. When you can't come any closer, drop the heels. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to create a little shelf. And grab opposite elbows. Hands come down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As we exhale, lift the right foot and slowly send it back. As you send it back, lengthen through the right toes. Lengthen the chest and crown of head forward. And we'll slowly bend into the left knee and bring the right toes to the back of the mat for 3, 2, 1. Drop the right knee. Inhale, peel up. As we exhale, cactus the arms. Hips drop. Inhale, scoop the shoulder blades, scooping the heart. Lift it up, go back as much as you can. Exhale, slowly reach forward, come into that half Hanuman. Maybe the arms come to the floor, maybe they stay lifted. Reach it back. Inhale, slowly bend into that left knee. Rise up into crescent. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, settle. Get low. Inhale, reach the arms in opposition like you're reaching away from the ribs, away from the hips. And exhale, slowly lengthen the left leg and bring the hands down. See how slow you can bring them down to the floor and fold in. Inhale, lengthen the spine, press the hands into the floor. Once again, lift the toes. See if you can lift the leg. So lift up and step back. Right away, lift the left leg up and drop the forearms. So we're coming into dolphin. So option 1 is to stay here. Maybe you come up onto the toes, or maybe you kind of shift the shoulders forward and back over those elbows. So you can do that, or maybe you look for a little air time. So maybe you have to bring the right foot forward a little bit. Try and keep the right quad connected to the belly. And as we lift up, maybe go for some hops or catch some air. So press the forearms down, press the hands down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop both feet, come back into the dolphin. Inhale, we're gonna shift forward into a chaturanga from dolphin. So bring yourself forward, chaturanga, and lift up. Now we're just gonna do one of these, but we're gonna lower into chaturanga for the count of 3, and then lift back up for 3. So shift forward of the fingertips, lower, chest forward for 1, 2, 3. Let yourself quiver, push up for 1, 2, 3, and push back. As we push back, pivot the heels to the right. Drop the right foot. Stay up on those left toes, but start to draw the toes next to the right toes. So left heel is up. Now, bend both knees, push the bum back. Take one deep breath into that left rib cage as you push the left hand forward. And then slowly lift that left arm. Cactus the left arm. So our hand is in front of our right shoulder, not under it. Keep both knees bent or lift that left leg. Squeeze heel to butt, turn the knee up, keep squeezing. Now lengthen the right leg if you want, and then maybe try to bring yourself into that tree posture. Once here, stay with the arm cactus or bring the hand behind the head. Stay here or see if you can start to press the hips up and rotate chest and hips skyward. Keep pushing the head into the hand. If you fall back, you fall back. And then come back to center. Lift the left leg. We're gonna step forward for 1, 2, and 3. From here, coming into half moon on the left side. Either left fingertips to floor and raise the right arm and leg, or maybe that left hand hovers. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, reach left hand forward and bring right knee behind left knee, come into Shiva squat. Hold, hold, hold. Good. From here, we're gonna slowly send the right foot back. Inhale, right arm up, left arm to the back of the thigh. Exalted warrior. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, slowly bring yourself forward and hands come forward. Bring them into the chest, come into warrior 3. Whoops. Trying to balance, warrior 3. Slowly dip. Come down. See if you can resist putting your hands on the floor. If they do, come into standing split with hands onto the floor. Slowly squeeze, right knee in, and we'll come into pistol. So shoot the right foot forward, come all the way down, and right into boat. Deep breath, I know it's a lot. As we exhale, lower the torso, legs go high. Inhale, bring the hips over the head, and we're gonna come into shoulder stand. So squeeze those elbows in, up onto the shoulders. Hands come to the back, keep reaching the sit bones up. Raise those legs up into shoulder stand. Keep pushing the hips forward, squeeze those toe mounds together. Slowly release the legs back down. From here, we're gonna try and roll back into boat. So bring the hips down, come all the way up, see if we can balance in boat. And then without thinking about it, left foot comes down, try and lift up, swing the leg back and come back into warrior 3. From warrior 3, pause. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, drop the right foot. Inhale into your chair. And exhale, pause. So option is to stay here. Or if you want to go into an arm balance, bring the hands down and come into crow. Knees into the backs of the arms, shift forward, and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Once again, inhale into chair. Exhale, chest to thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift the left leg. Send it back behind you. Lengthen the left foot and lengthen from crown of head through chest. Start to bend into the right knee. Bring the left toes to the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the left knee. Inhale, peel up nice and slow. Feel it kind of happen at a slow rate. As we exhale, cactus the arms. Let the hips draw forward. Cradle the heart with the shoulder blades. Lift up. Go back as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Half Hanuman. Hands forward or on the floor. Inhale, reach them back. As we exhale, bend into the right knee, lift up, come into a high lunge and settle. Slowly lengthen the leg and bring the hands to the floor for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the hands so much that we lift the leg and step back. Down dog right away. Lift the right leg up and bring the forearms down. Coming into that dolphin again. Stay here. Maybe work on just shifting the shoulders forward and back, or maybe get a little hop. So come up onto those toes and squeeze that quad in. Shift forward. And we'll hold, or attempt to hold, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring both feet to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Shifting forward into that chaturanga. And then straight up. One more time. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Push back up for 3, 2, 1. As we send the hips back to down dog, pivot the heels. Drop the left. Stay up onto those right toes. Press the right hand down forward. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Now keep pushing the bum back. Squeeze left hip towards left shoulder. Slowly draw the right arm up and cactus the arm. Now either stay here with knees bent, pressing that left hand down and forward, or lift the right leg, squeeze heel to butt. Turn the knee up and lengthen the left leg. From here, maybe bring the foot down into tree. Stay here or bring the hand behind the head and start to arc chest and hips towards the ceiling. Not worrying about what happens. Letting whatever happens, happen. Keep squeezing the left glute. Press into the finger mount of that left hand. Slowly come back to center. Lift the leg, squeeze and send it forward for 1, 2, and 3. Right away, right hand down, come into half moon. Lift left arm and leg. Maybe the hand hovers. From here, we're gonna pivot. Left knee behind the right. Swing the left arm forward and we'll hold for 3. Keep holding. 2, 1, send the left foot back, exalted warrior, lift up, left hand lifts, right hand comes to the back of the left thigh. Inhale. As we exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly bring yourself forward. Release the right hand and bring it to heart center. Shift forward into warrior 3. Hold. Drop the left hip. Slowly lower into your standing split. Maybe the hands stay lifted. Maybe they come to the floor. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Try and stay crouched, crouched, crouched. Shoot the leg forward and come down, pistol squat. As you do, come into your boat. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Roll onto the back. Come into your shoulder stand. So bring the hips over the head. Start to tuck the tailbone or shoulders under and arms behind you. Use the hands against the back. Lift the tailbone, lift the legs. Inhale, bring it back. As we exhale, can you roll into that boat again? As I lift my mic for 3, 2, 1. Right arm down, lift up, swing it back. Oh, my legs are killing me. And back to that warrior 3. Hands come to heart center, pause. Slowly bring left foot down to meet the right. Come into chair. If you want to do another arm balance, go for it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly fold. So 1 vinyasa to get us to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, walk, step, float. Inhale up. Now we're doing one more flow here. Exhale back. Inhale, right leg up. Stack right hip over left. And we'll either stay here or go right into wild thing. Drop the right toes, lift up, open. As we exhale, fall in triangle, lift the right leg. See if you can keep it straight or bent. Swing it through and come into fall in triangle. Maybe the arm stays lifted, leg lifted. Now bend the knee. Come back into side plank on the left, dropping the knee if needed. Now maybe tree if you want to try it one more time. And then as we exhale, stepping forward again, nice and controlled. Right into that half moon. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Open, open, open. Now bend, left knee behind the right. Come into Shiva squat. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, send the left leg back. Inhale, exalted warrior. As we exhale, slowly Skandasana on the left. Just bring it down from Skandasana. Inhale, warrior 2. Half bind as we bring ourselves back. So left hand comes behind the waist. Inhale, reach it back. As we exhale, keep that half bind. Skandasana on the left. Inhale, keep the bind. Warrior 3, reach the right arm forward, lift. Stay with the half bind. As we exhale, release the hand. Left hand down, right arm up. Revolved half moon. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, lift up. Windmill the arms. Keep your balance, dancing Shiva. As we exhale, reach back down. And now maybe some handstand hops. So if you have handstand in your practice, go for it. Otherwise, try for about 3 hops, trying to catch even just a micrometer of air. And then after this, vinyasa. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Left leg lifts. Stack left hip over right. Stay here or wild thing. Inhale, open. Exhale, fall in triangle. Maybe keep the leg long. Lift onto the toes, swing it through. Maybe the leg stays on the floor, maybe it lifts. Now bend the knee. Side plank on the right. Lift up. Maybe come into that tree plank. Now step forward, nice and controlled. Forward, forward, forward. From here, half moon. Inhale. Open chest and hips to the right. As we exhale, Shiva squat. Reach. Right arm forward, left arm back. Exalted crescent. Step the right foot back. Left hand comes to the back of the right thigh. Lift. As we exhale, Skandasana on the right. Lift to warrior 2. And then exhale, reverse. Right hand behind the back, left hand reaches. Keep that half bind, Skandasana on the right. Inhale, shift forward, warrior 3 with this half bound. Reach the right arm forward, or left arm forward. Deep breath in. Release the right arm down, left arm up. From here, dancing Shiva, swing the leg through, windmill the arms, come up and balance. Windmill the arms back down. And once again, either standing split, or if you want to go for those handstands, hops, if you want to use a wall, this is your practice, go for it. And then vinyasa. And then drop the knees. Settle back. Child's pose or seated meditation. Letting all of that settle. We've been in pretty much constant motion for about at least 45 minutes of constant motion. Prior to that, obviously we were moving, but not in the same way. So that's a lot. Let your body digest all of that. Just the movement. And it doesn't matter what you did or didn't do. It was the fact that you were sticking with it and trying, taking a break as needed, whatever. But mentally you were still in it. And I hope not taking it too seriously. Letting yourself have fun for a change instead of always having something that you have to do or work towards or something like that. And I know it can be frustrating for some of us that are really, really wanting to do something or wanting to have a practice that you can do fluidly all the way through. But again, that takes time, and every day is different. I mean, there's days I can't balance to save my life, and I've been practicing for how many years? And usually it's showing the fluctuation of the mind. 2 more deep breaths. Really, really deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly rise up and we'll shift onto our bum. Lengthen the legs out. Keep the feet flexed. Press the heels down. Pull them back towards the bum so that the knees lift slightly and we create a small little shelf. The legs stay active. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. This should feel so delicious to let yourself melt, especially the upper body. Inhale, come up. Bringing the feet together, but rather than Baddha Konasana where we bring them close into the groin, I want us to keep a diamond shape. Either bring your hands over and melt over, or maybe scoop it through and bring your head towards your feet, letting everything just rest. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring the feet into the groin. Interlace the fingers around the feet. Lift up, and then as we exhale, pull the elbows in towards the spine and suck the belly in. Keep the shoulders away from the ear. Round down. Trying to get the head towards the feet or towards the floor. Inhale, come up. So we exhale, shift the hips forward, and roll onto our back. Right away, bring the knees into the chest and give them a nice tight squeeze. Maybe even roll or rock around a little bit on the back. Start to draw the knees towards the armpits, give them a nice tight squeeze, and then stack ankles over knees and come into happy baby. Pause for a minute, lengthen the low back on the floor, and release any tension around the jaw and the neck. Now maybe start to pull on one leg and go from side to side. And then release the feet, cactus the arms, and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Bring the right knee in, extend the left leg. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Right arm out to the right. Slowly draw the right knee over to the left. Turn the head towards the right and come into a nice reclined twist. Once here, 3 super deep breaths. So inhale as much air into the body as you can. And open the mouth and exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back to center. Lengthen the right leg for just a moment. Pull it into the body. And then release it down. Left knee in. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Slowly draw right knee over left. Send the left arm long and turn the head to the left. 3 deep breaths. Slowly come back to center. And once again, lengthen the left leg. Bring it in. Just take 1 deep breath. And release it down. Inhale, extend arms and leg in opposition. Squeeze everything and get long. And then as you exhale, release down. Blanket, then maybe grab a blanket, put it over your body. If you have a pillow, maybe even bring that and put it under your spine so that you have some cushion. We did a lot of in the back body. Just softness would probably be really, really nice. Try and stay in your Savasana for at least 5 minutes, if not a little longer. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, and maybe hopefully you can bring yourself out of your comfort zone. Just trying some new things, even if they didn't happen for you today. And just exploring it with a playful attitude. Try as much as you can to just have fun with it. And once in a while, we need things to just not be serious, to be honest. So I hope that we brought you out of your head today and just maybe gave you a new perspective of things. Tonight, Maria has a 6 o'clock class, Slow Flow, so if you would like to join, I know I will be joining. It'll be a good one. She's great, and it'll just be a nice kind of juicy flow to kind of help unravel anything that might still be stuck. So hope to see you again. My name is Catherine, in good health.